What's kicking YouTube? I'm the Pokemon and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Showdown battles. Now before we get started, let's try to get this video to at least 15 likes because I really do enjoy the support that you guys give me, and it will help me out and help my channel out as well. So as you can see, we're gonna finish up UU mixed week, and then next week I might do something else. I'm not exactly sure what there is to do on Showdown, so we'll probably look right after we're done with the battle. But for now, let's go over the team that I have for you guys today. So first up, I have a Mega Ampharos with Cotton Guard, Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch with the moves. With stats 252 in HP, 4 in defense, and 252 in special attack with a modest nature. And next up, I have a Tornadus, or Tornadus, or however you say it, with holding a leftovers with the ability Prankster, with the moves Air Slash, Taunt, Toxic, and Knockoff, with the EV spread of 252 in HP, 4 in attack, and 252 in speed with the hasty nature. I think I might change that to something else. I think I might change it to Jolly. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna need defense, but not as much. But I don't have any special attack or. Okay, I have Air Slash as a physical, so I think I understand why Hasty is there. So I might as well keep Hasty because this is sort of like a mixed Tornadoes. So we'll see what happens. So next I have a Cloetzer holding a Choice Specs with the Mega Launcher ability, which is the only ability that it gets, with the moves Aura Sphere, Dragon Pulse, Water Pulse, and Dark Pulse with the EV spread of 184 in HP, 252 in special attack, and 72 in special defense with a modest nature. Next up, we have a Miltank holding leftovers with the ability Thick Fat, with the moves Body Slam, Milk Drink, Earthquake, and Zen Headbutt. The reason why I chose Zen Headbutt is because we are weak to fighting, and what is fighting weak to? Psychic. So the EV spread I chose for it was 172 in HP, 52 in attack, and 208 in defense, and 76 in speed, with the Impish nature. Next, we have an Entei holding a Choice Band with the ability Pressure, with the moves Sacred Fire, Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, and Iron Head, just for that surprise, with the EV spread of 252 in attack, 32 in special defense, and 224 in speed. So this is basically my speed demon of the team, as well as Miltank. And the nature I put for it was Jolly. And last but not least, we have my favorite Pokemon, or my favorite legendary Pokemon, Articuno, with the moves Ice Beam, Roost, Freeze Dry, and Extra Sensory, just for that surprise, holding a Citrus Berry with the ability Pressure, with the stats 104 in HP, 148 in special attack, 184 in special defense, and 72 in speed with a modest nature. I think I might change that to special defense minus attack. What nature is that? Special defense minus attack. Okay, it's a calm nature. Yeah, I think I chose that with the calm nature because we have more EVs in special defense and special attack. I mean, it'll help special attack, but I think special defense is where I'm kind of going with this. So, like I said before, I do like to make custom sets and the EV spreads. So sometimes they work out for me, sometimes they don't, but we'll see what happens with this team. I think I'm mostly weak to ground, unfortunately, but I do have Tornadus and Articuno to counter that. What else? Tornadus and Cloetzer are weak to electric, but I do have Ampharos to counter that. What else? Grass? I don't really, Cloetzer is weak to grass. I think I have a pretty decent balanced team. So I will be right back and I'll have a battle for you guys later. Alright guys, I'm back. Before I start the battle, I had to change Entei's set. I had to change his nature to Adamant because I believe Sacred Fire was an event, and the only nature it came with that event was Adamant. So unfortunately, it couldn't be Jolly. So, but this battle I have for you guys is very interesting because the opponent had a very interesting sets on all of its Pokemon. Oh my god, I loved it, honestly. I had a really fun time watching this, honestly. Playing this, it was just amazing. Let me just put this on normal and turn this to dark. So wow, it looks a lot better for my eyes. And alright, let's get started. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. So I start out with Tornadus. He starts out with Nidoking. I go for knockoff or taunt. I believe I went for, oh no, I went for knockoff. Okay, he was holding a Dragon Fang, and I went for Air Slash. That does a lot of damage. He goes for Stone Edge, which, okay, I can understand Stone Edge, which is a little different on a Hydreigon, but I need to get the hell out of here, so I switched into the Clowitzer, predicting another Stone Edge, which I did, and I believe I go, oh wait, I couldn't switch. I think I went for Aura Sphere. Yeah, I went for Aura Sphere. It did okay damage on the Crobat, but I switched out into the Ampharos after, and then he went for Giga Drain. Giga Drain Crobat, huh? I didn't even know it got Giga Drain, so he switches out into Aggron as I Mega Evolve and go for Cotton Guard to raise my defense. And then I switch out into the Articuno. This was a bad play because I didn't know what he wanted to go for, but he went for Brick Break. Yeah, and he was holding Quick Claw. Weird, right? Because Aggron is slow as shit, so... Then he went for Double Edge. It was a crit too, so, I think I went for Milk Drink or I went for Earthquake. Yeah, I went for Earthquake because that did a lot of damage. So he went for Brick Break again, and I believe I go for Milk Drink. Or no, I think I went for Earthquake then. Okay, that was the same turn. He switches into the Crobat as I go for the Milk Drink. He was predicting another Earthquake, so that was a good play on his part. Good play on my part as well, so... Hypnosis, yeah, he goes for Hypnosis. How weird is that? I didn't know what to do. I was like, wait, what? And then he goes for Mean Look. What is this? I was like, wait. This is the weirdest Crobat I've ever seen in my life. Then he goes for Sky Attack. So Mean Look, Hypnosis, Sky Attack, there's one more move. You'll see in a moment. I go for Sun Headbutt because I need to get this thing out of here. I believe he goes for... Oh my god, what did he go for? No, he kept going for Hypnosis, so he avoided it, so then I killed the Crobat. Thank god. I think his other move was, or is that a different Pokemon? Yeah, I think that was a different Pokemon. Then he brings in the Nidoking. I go for Earthquake, which almost kills the Nidoking, but he goes for Super Fang. I didn't know the Nidoking got Super Fang, which is interesting, so he heals up with the Black Sludge. I go for Earthquake, killing the Nidoking. I was like, yay! Good job. I didn't want to know what that thing was carrying, to be honest. So he brings in the Galvantula, and I go. Yeah, he goes for Substitute. I mean, I think I've seen Substitute Galvantula maybe once. So I go for Milk Drink to regain my health, and he goes for Thunder, which almost knocks out my Miltank, but brought me down to 42%. And then Paralysis comes in, and I'm just like, wow, sucks. As he keeps going for Thunder, unfortunately killing Miltank. I was very upset. So then I bring in the Entei, going for Sacred Fire, fading away the Substitute as he goes for Cross Poison. That's what I was talking about. He had a Cross Poison Galvantula. Holy crap. So then he poisons me, and then I believe I go for Sacred Fire, which does a lot to my Miltank. More than I thought. So I believe I switch out into... Yeah, I bring in the Ampharos. He went for Dragon Pulse. I was scared, but luckily, I survived. I held strong, but then I go for Volt Switch. Yeah, I went for Volt Switch, almost killing the Hydreigon. Did decent enough damage, which I was okay with. So I bring in the Tornadus. I believe I went for Air Slash, which kills the Hydreigon. Yay! Okay, so I believe he goes for the Galvantula when I think I go for I went for Taunt because I didn't know what this thing wanted to do. So yeah, Substitute. I knew I was gonna predict the Substitute, so I went for Taunt at that moment. I go for Knockoff, which knocks off the Zap Plate. Yeah, he's holding a Zap Plate, which is interesting. So unfortunately kills off the Thunderous, and I believe I go into the Ampharos, which I go for, yeah, he had bounce too, by the way, so I went for Dragon Pulse, so the taunt ended, which kind of sucks, so I believe he goes for bounce, which did not kill my Ampharos, as I go for Dragon Pulse, kills the Galvantula, which is great on my part. So he brings in the Milotic, I think goes for Dragon Pulse, and unfortunately kills my Ampharos. Oh well, so then I believe I bring in the Clowitzer, or the, okay, yeah, I bring in the Articuno. I go for extra sensory. No, I think I went for freeze dry because it does super effective damage on my Milotic, but I don't know what I was thinking at that moment. Yeah, he goes for Magico. Did I go for freeze dry? Okay, I did go for freeze dry that turn. So then I realized I should have went for freeze dry, and I kept spamming it the entire time, which finally kills the Milotic. And then last but not least, he has the Aggron, which was annoying. So I kept spamming extra sensory at this point. He goes for double edge, and he goes for extra sensory. And that is the battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really interesting battle that I had. I really liked it, honestly. I had a good time. I really did, because you don't know what you expect, and this is something that's how my boyfriend plays. He likes to put moves on Pokemon that you'd never expect. He doesn't like playing the usual sets. I mean, I try to help him and try to make it be a little bit different, but no, he doesn't want to listen to me, but that's just how he plays. Everybody has their own battling style, so I guess I have to understand that. So, I wanted to go back to Showdown real fast and see the other metagames that I can play. So, format. We have random, unrated, random, then the tiers, battle spot singles, fairy face-off I want to see. Let's see, we can do doubles, okay, we can do triples too, oh shit, and then we can do Haxmons, we can do 1v1, monotype, almost any ability, Stabmon, Sky Battles, Inverse, oh my god, Inverse is really hard, so I kind of want to do Fairy Face-Off, but I might record this right afterwards, because I know Fairy Face-Off is supposed to, end a little soon, so I think I might, the next episode for Fairy Face-Off will be uploaded on Tuesday, so I think I'm going to, I'm not sure when Fairy Face-Off ends, but I think it does very soon. But also, I think next week, I'll be making a few changes. I think I'm gonna get rid of the sidebar, and then I'll bring the sidebar probably at the end of the battle, just to let everyone know like what my record is, my current record. So, I might change it up every time actually, like every day, like Tuesday, Thursday. They'll be completely different. They won't be completely weeks up, but they'll just be random because I'll consider this like the first season of Pokemon Showdown. So now we're gonna go into season 2, starting next week, and I'm pretty excited because we'll be doing completely different. Yeah, completely different afterwards, and I really hope you guys will enjoy it the next few weeks. So, alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, a comment if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week for a brand new battle, or whatever I show you guys. Alright, later.